Wade O'Quinn still loves the mountains of Virginia where he was born and raised. He remembers a happy childhood. But when Wade was in high school, his mother became ill.
It started out as a breast cancer, and then it moved into her lungs, and then eventually tumors. And Dad worked a lot, and my brother was older in college, so I would quit football, baseball, all that. I'd come home after school just to take care of her. So I got to watch her over the years to start deteriorating, and it really impacted me and affected me a lot.
His mother passed away when he was just 16 years old. He struggled to make sense of her death.
At one point, I actually had decided that there was no God, and that I couldn't understand because my mom, you know, she was the biggest Christian I knew, and then she died this death of suffering, and I just couldn't understand it. So at that point, I was like, if there is a God, why did she have to suffer like that?
Wade says he felt abandoned and confused. He longed for meaning in life and wanted to get out of his town and see the world. So after high school, he joined the Air Force.
There was something out there in life that I don't know what it was, what I was chasing, what I was looking for, but there had to be more than growing up in a small town.
After returning home from basic training, Wade married his high school sweetheart. 3 weeks later, he was deployed to Germany without his wife. While away, he reveled in the party lifestyle with his military buddies. Over time, the miles that separated him and his wife became too much for the young couple.
I was gone a lot, so I'd only see her when I come home. And we were never, home enough to get to know each other. I think our marriage started deteriorating at that time, and I gave up on my part.
Wade and his wife divorced, and he finished out his years in the military, traveling and partying with his friends.
I thought I was having the best time in the world. Here I am, young, I'm seeing the world, and all these guys are just drinking, having a blast.
After 8 years of service, Wade left the Air Force, eager to start the next phase of his life. He moved to Los Angeles to join the LAPD, but had second thoughts, so he returned home to Virginia to sort out his life. Things didn't go as well as he'd hoped.
I was like, how did I end up here? I was having so much fun. I was seeing the entire world. I was meeting all these great people, and here I am, ended up back in the mountains, and I have so much debt that I got out of my divorce, and just, everything was going wrong. I was miserable, real miserable. I could go into a lot of depression, but I kind of just held it all in.
Wade was feeling overwhelmed by his debt, loneliness, and lack of direction in life. He was breaking down on the inside. Then one night,
I just sat down, I just flipped the TV on like a normal routine and just see what was on, and the channel was right there on the 700 Club. And it was featuring a story about a lady. She's a single mother living in San Francisco that had a couple of kids, and she had so much debt on her, and nothing was going right in her life. And to me, that was the exact same story that I was going through, and I just got sucked into it. I mean, it just engulfed me. I was like, this is me. She accepted Jesus Christ, and it just turned out to be such a magnificent life. And I was like, that's me, and that's what I want. And at that point, I had nothing else to lose. I thought I was at rock bottom. So I just got down on my hands and knees and asked Jesus to come in my heart. And I really wanted it more than anything else. I wanted it bad. I really felt like when I asked for forgiveness at that time that I was honestly, truly, I was a new person. I could feel this release.
Wade had discovered what he was searching for, peace and purpose for his life. It didn't take long for friends and family to notice the change.
My dad noticed. He was like, there's something different about Wade. He's just a different guy now. I was just so happy. I was always there now. I wasn't just like locking myself in a room and all that. I was just getting involved in family now and wanting to go to church.
Today, Wade works in law enforcement and helps with the youth at his church. He has a heart for those searching for that something else in life that he was always chasing.
That's how the devil keeps you down. He makes you think that that's a perfect life, is that drinking and getting drunk and partying. But eventually you're going to wake up and you're going to have nobody in your life, and everything has been taken away from you. And I'm just telling him that there is an answer, because I thought I was rock bottom and I couldn't go anywhere else. And now I've turned a complete circle. Ask God if he's real, and just turn your life over, and he'll show you that there is an answer. There really is. I mean, it happened to me, and I know it can happen to anyone else.